So, we're almost halfway through the first season.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Really? How many episodes have we done of this now?
This is episode 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, we did do the first two episodes of one episode.
Yeah.
To compete with the Flash movie.
Yeah.
We've been in and out of a good clip though, comparatively.
I mean, the episodes haven't been. They've been pretty long. But
Oh no, yeah. In terms of the actual the discussion about it,
no.
like we're tangents.
The actual discussion about it, we're probably like on par for normal. But you have to add in the 4 hours of arguing about Brendan Fraser
and Dark Souls.
Yes. Which NPC is Brendan Fraser?
All of them.
Why is it the giant blacksmith?
don't worry, we can now add.
Andre the Blacksmith. Let's just lie.
We can now add William Hurt and Lorenzo Zoidberg to this mix too.
Millennia, played by William Hurt.
All right. So.
I'm Millennia, Blade of Merkel. I've known no fat.
Let me solo Hurt.
All right, that's what we're done here.
I don't think we can do anything better than that. We'll just call it 5 minutes, whatever. Fuck the vampire thing. I'll down the scotch and we'll be good.
Well, obviously that's the name of this episode. Let me solo Hurt.
Oh.
But no, the vampire thing that we're supposed to be talking about before we get too
before we get into the weeds that we started in. We are 0 minutes on task.
Yeah.
All right. So this is episode 10. I will repay. So starts off with Nat's brother Richard. His car's broken down, so he's called Nat. To come pick him up because he has to go down to the station. He is a crown prosecutor, and he's on his way there to make a deal with a key witness because they have I don't know how many known bad guys.
Apparently there's a lot. They have one every time they need one.
Yeah. And their bad guy name generator, that's what we said. This time it's Saul Craven.
It's a good bad guy name.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you do anything but crime if your name is Saul Craven?
Yeah. Yeah, so evidently they have no concrete evidence on this guy, but there's a witness who I think they just threw an extra R in the name Delgado because it's Delgado.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
It's like this is one of their writers from New Jersey. Yeah, Delgado's in there.
And the Canadian just sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know ethnicities here. It's Toronto. What do you want from us? So Nat immediately pulls up because he's like, "Where are you?" And he's dialing again, but she pulls up a car.
Right.
Gets him. They do a little playful brother sister bickering.
Yeah. Well, this is where you actually learn that it's her
yeah.
Because before it's just kind of a dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It starts with just a dude, but then it's pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, no. It's where they actually establish.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Nat. Oh, that's Nat. I know who Nat is. And
yeah.
It's they talk about their mother and blah blah blah.
Yeah. And so, and then, Saul Craven leaves the station because he's like, "You guys got nothing on me. You got nothing." Leaves, and they're like, "Yeah, here's this witness that is the key to this whole thing." And then as this is going on, in the background, you see this the street tough getting booked, and you can tell he's a street tough because he's wearing a leather jacket, and that's 90s for street tough.
Yeah. He's also, fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting the cops.
But he looks like Canadian Zach Morris.
Yeah.
He is not the toughest guy you can picture.
Was he blonde? I don't think he was blonde. Was he? I don't remember.
I honestly don't remember.
I remember he had a mustache, but I don't remember.
I mean, they should have just thrown him in the Canadian tuxedo.
Could have done it. Should have done
Yeah, everybody should be in.
it. Full aware.
Yeah.
Police station. Police officer with the denim outfit.
Nick Knight with his denim trench coat.
Nick Nolte with the
Nat with her
Forever Nolte.
Nat with her denim lab coat.
And this guy manages to like wrestle himself free, and immediately grabs one of the officer's guns, and grabs like a police lady as a hostage. So then like Nick and Skanky like head over because they're like in like the place they always hang out. I guess they call it like a bullpen for like where there's a lot of desks.
Yeah.
And they head over to like the front where this is all going down.
Not sure what you call that in a police. It's like reception. You know?
Yeah, I think it's just the front desk. I don't know.
Front desk. Yeah, sure.
And so like Knight is trying to talk to the guy because he has no fear of bullets. So he's just like,
right, and they're still at a police station, so there's like 3 guns straight on them.
Well,
already.
this is the thing: is Skanky has his gun like right by Nick's face, like pointed at the guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit about your hearing, Knight.
Yeah.
And as this whole tense situation is going down, like Nat pulls up, drop off her brother at the front of the station. He's like heading up. She's like, "Oh wait, your briefcase." And he goes in. He like walks right into the middle of this fucking whole gun situation.
But he's behind the gunman. At this point in time.
And so you have Knight in front of the gunman, and then you have Richard behind him. And like Richard's like, "Oh shit, I'm behind him. I like to drop on him." And Knight's like, no, don't.
He's trying to wave him off and try not to be obvious about it.
Yeah, but like the gunman like notices anyway. And so he sees like the little something, and so he's like, "Oh shit, someone's back." He turns around, and as Richard like goes for it, he just gets shot. And then like Nat's like right outside, and so
here's the gunshot.
Yeah, here's the gunshots to go in. Like as soon as the guy shoots, like Knight grabs him and just throws him over the desk, and then just a bunch of police officers probably brutally beat the shit out of him. And then Nat runs in and she's like, "Oh no, Richard," and then that's the end of our cold open at 3 minutes, which is a long one for.
That's taking their time for that.
Yeah.
Not a 15-minute cold open.
No.
This ain't Baywatch.
Yeah. This ain't no California style.
Yeah, it's Canadian style.
Yeah.
They get to it quick.
And then they apologize.
I don't think I ever watched the proper intro in full, so they could have an apology in the middle.
I watched it again. Just because I haven't watched it in a while. I usually fast forward through it. There was something I noticed about it and then I forgot it. It's not important.
See, I watched it the once and then I fast forward ever since then.
Yeah.
They could do a change in the middle, though I doubt it.
I know we're getting close to probably the first run of production because we're running out of scenes from the intro.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how many they produced in the first run before it started airing, but we're getting close to the end of that.
Gotcha.
I don't know if they did a full season. I don't know if they did a half season and started airing while they were still in. I don't know how they did that, but
which means there's a possibility of a new intro coming.
It's possible, but that doesn't.
Because I recognize almost all the scenes now.
Yeah. I should watch it again just to check for that.
Yeah.
See what I don't recognize.
So Richard's in the hospital. He's not doing so good.
Yeah.
He's basically in a coma. And Nat's staying by him. And she's like going through like the whole like, oh, if I wasn't home for him to call me, stuff, and saying how he's got like a family and
Yeah, he's got a wife and a kid, and she's blaming herself.
Mm-hmm.
And Knight is quick and correct to just stop all that.
Yes. He also catches some strays when she's like, you know how they say only the good die young? And he's like over there like, I'm 800. What are you saying about me?
He's like, oh wow. I mean, to be fair, he was pretty shitty for a while.
Yeah.
So.
Well, how much of his shittiness was just everywhere he went, LaCroix was just following around, just
It is
pooping everywhere.
It is unclear how much of that is LaCroix just being a dickhole. Because every time we see LaCroix, he's just such a dickhole.
He just pops up like, yeah, fuck you, and then just runs away.
Yeah, it is really. It's full on energy of just fuck you, Spider-Man.
But yeah, she's all broken up, and then like the wife and daughter show up just to like twist the emotional knife more.
Yeah.
So it's like the scene isn't super short, but there's not a lot that really happens.
No, it's pretty much what you would expect.
Yeah.
They're real fucking sad about it because I mean it sucks.
Back at the station, like Skanky's lamenting on how the witness just probably is out because they're like, yeah, dude, we can't even protect people in our own fucking station.
Yeah, we sort the witness was present like while the shooting happened.
Yeah.
I think we skipped that.
No,
I think we skipped that particular that she was like there at the time.
I mean, I said that they brought her out, but
oh yeah, okay. Yeah, she was there at the time. She had like duck and cover, so she's like, so yeah.
I mean, sounds safe to me.
Yeah, doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
yeah, and the editing on this is really kind of weird because it's like we just cut to that. It's real quick, and like Knight's just hanging out, and then it's immediately it goes from Knight at the hospital to just Knight hanging out at the station for Skanky to say that for like 15 seconds, and then he's back at the hospital again.
Yeah.
And so like he shows up back at the hospital, and both him and like Richard's wife are like trying to get Nat to go home and get some rest because she's been there like the entire time.
Right.
But she's like, no, I don't want to. I want to be here when he comes to. And then he just fucking wakes up like right then. Hey, I'm fucking here.
What? I mean,
Problem
timing,
solved.
I guess.
Do. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Problem solved. Everything's fine now. Go home. Nothing bad happens.
Yeah. And then just 30 minutes of Nick fighting and a joking.
No, wait, no.
No. It's Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte 5 minute joke.
I thought Nick Nolte was the joking.
Oh, okay.
No, it's William Hurt fighting Nick Nolte as an joke.
Yeah, there you go.
Brendan Fraser, a special guest referee.
And then at the end, some lady with a gun comes in, and she's like, "You have to shoot the real joke." And he's like, "How do I tell you apart?"
All three of them do the Spider-Man.
And then she shoots two of them. And she embraces Brendan Fraser, who pulls off his Brendan Fraser mask to reveal he's a joking all along. He was Nick Nolte all along. Except nobody notices because they look identical. No, anyway.
Yeah, so he wakes up and he kind of jokes a little bit about like how he almost had him. But he's still like, all kind of groggy.
Yeah, you should see the other guy.
Yeah. But
we don't see the other guy.
No.
We just assume he got brutalized by the police.
He probably did.
I mean,
it's the Canadian police, so it wasn't as bad. But but like when he's doing his little like joking about like that, Nick and Nat do a little like heart cone and look at each other. Like,
yeah.
So, because his wife's like, yeah, he's gonna make it, right? And they're like,
They give her the sure. You got it.
Why not? And then this part was a little funny to me. How I went back and forth with it, because it's like we cut to Night in his car, and there's like sad piano music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, maybe he's listening to sad piano music because he's in a sad piano music time.
Right.
And then it's like, oh wait, no, this is a flashback. Maybe this is sad piano flashback music.
No.
And the flashback is kind of weird. It's just some lady. It's like on a beach somewhere.
Yeah, it feels real weird as a flashback because Nick's nowhere in it.
It's true. He doesn't know this part at all. And she never tells him either. He just makes it up. She might have told him.
She could have told him
because there was time.
There's
there's time that he.
Yeah, there's space for her to tell him.
Yeah,
but it's
he flashes back to another person's life.
Yeah, he flashes back to somebody else. It's basically it's on this beach, and this lady who's like all covered up goes up to a table and pulls and grabs some what looks like to be like drying fish.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly what it is. It looks like it's like some dried fish thing, but
it looks like it's fish, and it's implied that it's food. Like it looks like it honestly looks more like just the skin of the fish.
It does,
but it's implied to be food, so I'm assuming it's like drying fish. So she grabs this, and
I just like the idea that maybe these two weirdos we see just skin the fish and just throw the whole fish back.
Yeah, they only eat the fish skin.
Yeah.
But the two weirdos are apparently the owners of these fish because they caught them or whatever.
Fish owners, got it.
Yep, and they like, hey, thief, stop her! Even though they're on a beach, and they're the only people around. But they chase her. They run her down. And,
I just got the anime cat with the the fish in its mouth.
Sort of. It's much more. It's the much more tragic version of that, I suppose, because they run her down and I think she like trips like on the beach because she almost seems like she's like trying to like go into the ocean.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Her strategy isn't great.
But she could be delirious and hungry for all we know, so I don't know.
Yeah. She does have the annoying woman from Assassin's Creed 1 energy.
Yeah. In any case, they catch her and like wrestle the fish away from her, and they start getting kind of rapey. They're like, oh, well, have fun with you, something along those lines. I forget what they say.
Well, they're like, she's like, please, I just need some food. And they're like, oh, you can keep it for a price, Missy.
Yeah. They're real gross about it.
They are.
But they pull off her shawl, I guess it would be.
Or whatever she's got over.
Whatever she's covering her face, and like she's all has weird black splotches on her face.
Yeah, she's got black shit all over.
And they just say, "Oh, she's a leper," and they one just fucking stabs her, and then they leave.
That's great.
No, yeah, it's the weirdest,
heartwarming.
The weirdest part for me is like, wait, I don't think leprosy does that.
No,
and it doesn't, because it makes the skin lighter rather than darker. But
stuff falls off.
But to be fair, they don't know. These random yokels might not know or have any idea.
Yeah.
They just could say, she's sick, leper.
She's full of plague juice.
Yeah.
Let's stick her with our knife and then go back to cutting fish up with it.
Yeah, let's get her blood all on our good fish cutting knife. What could go wrong?
And then we learn, no, it's not the sad piano music of the flashback. It's the sad piano music that Nick Knight is playing.
Yeah. In his most vampire scene yet, he's playing a piano alone in his room.
Which is saying something, because we've seen him, like, biting people.
Oh, yeah, no. It's true. In his most vampire scene yet, he's playing a piano alone in his room with a wine glass full of blood next to him. Presumably the cow blood, as we established before. But it is 100% his most
I'm just imagining him doing the vampire musical song from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, I don't remember that song.
I did not see that movie. I can't.
It's a good movie, but
What you have to understand is that the main character was writing a Dracula musical for puppets.
yeah.
Okay.
And the song's actually kind of a banger.
Yeah. No. I remember with it because they eventually
Do a little
come
production,
up
yeah.
with the whole song. So
Yeah, and so as he's vamping out in every way but the vampire face,
yeah.
a crying gnat comes in, interrupts him, like, God, you're being such a put. No, I was kidding.
A little bit. Well, she just sort of shows up. Like it's not clear if she was like there already, like just hanging out, or if she like just entered his house.
Yeah,
It's sort of implied that she just showed up, but
yeah. It'd be weird to be like, hey, hang out in this room. I'm gonna go over here and play sad piano music
while you cry in the corner.
and make up the backstory of somebody I know.
I mean, they do weird things in this show, so I don't know. I can't discount that.
Yeah. So yeah, she shows up and she's crying, and this is where she tells Knight that she wants him to turn Richard into a vampire.
Yeah. He's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
You have to turn me into a
Yeah,
vampire.
she's like I cut people up in the morgue who have less holes than he does. Which it was like he got shot once. It didn't look like it was like
they do. I think they say already that he's, or maybe that was in a slightly later scene that he took a lot of damage to his internal organs, which is weird because he just got shot the one time.
Yeah, but they're like, you got all the organs.
It wasn't like some like giant super gun.
The dum-dum round.
It was like a 38 or something.
It just bounced around in there, I guess.
For all I know, it could have.
But yeah,
Or he has a weird genetic flaw where all his organs are in the one spot.
Yep, checks out.
we stacked them all up to the. It's like when you play Battleship and you just smush all of your
Right,
ships.
exactly.
Like, he'll never find them, and then it's like first hits right in the middle. You're like, shit, it's gonna be a bad day. And he goes like 5 across, and he hasn't sunk your battleship yet. And you're like, yeah. He's just hit one of every one of my ships.
The worst possible.
What could this possibly be? How many times have I hit you and the ship hasn't died?
Yeah, so yeah, Richard's playing Battleship with his organs.
Apparently.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's, and so Knight's like, no, like, this isn't cool. It's not really life.
Yeah, and that's being really not cool in this particular scene. I mean, I understand it. I understand it all, but it's real kind of shitty behavior in general.
Yeah, the real revelation in this one is that they've known each other for only a year and a half.
Right.
Like, it's like, whoa! Like,
yeah. They still haven't explained, like, how she knows that he's a vampire.
Yeah.
Like, did he just, like, oh, yeah, you seem cool. I've known you for a week.
I know.
I've known you for a week or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, how often does he do his vampire face? I mean...
Oh, no, he does not do a lot to, like, hide his vampirism a lot of the time. So it could easily be that she finds out about it. And he just...
Or she's the one person who put two and two together.
Or that. She's the one person who doesn't have Doubting Thomas. But yeah, that's all going on about how like this isn't fair, about how her brother is like super cool and nice, basically.
Yeah.
He has a family. Like he sacrificed a lot to do his job.
Yeah.
Like all the other prosecutors.
Well, no, it's all his other lawyer friends like took high paying jobs, and he became a prosecutor.
Right.
Put bad guys away instead of make money
Right.
doing private practice stuff.
He's like, we've known each other for a year and a half, and I can never ask you anything.
Yeah.
They're like, really?
That's it. And so like, it's pretty funny though when he's like, and he's like, no, this is like a fate worse than death. And she's like, oh, if you think so, why don't you just end it? Just walk out into the sun, asshole. Here, I'll do it for you. And she reaches to open his blind.
Yeah. She grabs the remote control and controls the blind in his room. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, you think it's that cool? Kill yourself.
Yeah.
Again, she's being not cool in this particular scene. Again, understandable. She's obviously in a bad way. And that's perfectly understandable, but still.
And then he flashes back again to scooping up the recently stabbed leper that he's made this backstory up for.
Yeah. In the second part of of his flashback, he actually appears.
Yeah.
And scoops up the sick stab lady.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just watching the entire time.
He could have been. He does come in from off screen. And so he really could have just been
He
like...
was just like a voyeur,
He really could have just been like...
jerking off in the corner.
He really could have just been 10 steps further down the beach for all we could tell.
Pops up from the sand like a Fremen.
Or that. I was just taking a nap on the beach, as I do. That's just my way.
just like a crab. Zoidberg is away. Woo!
Completely nude.
Ah, yes. Nick Knight Zoidberg. With the vampire face.
The Zoidberg vampire face. With the yellow light on the eye.
Yellow line on it.
There was a funny thing with the yellow light in the later scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically he scoops her up and like takes her to somewhere.
Yeah, it's actually kind of vague. He has like some. For the looks of it, he has like a weird beach shack.
Yeah.
That has like a nice bed in it.
He's got a cabana.
Yeah, he has a cabana. He has a vampire cabana.
Maybe
it sounds like a movie.
Maybe he was hanging out in his cabana when this all went down.
Vampire Cabana boy, 100% sounds.
Some
sci-fi original or whatever.
Yeah. So.
It sounds more like a porno.
Or that. It could be both. In the same way that Jack Frost is both a horror family movie and also a movie about a serial killer.
The rapes lady in a bath.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is where we learn that that her name is Elizabeth, and he like offers. This is where he like pitches her like, I could fix you.
Yeah. I can do a thing that'll fix you and make you beautiful and young forever. And
Yeah,
super powerful.
yeah, and you'll be forever, Elizabeth.
Forever Beth.
And they shall know you as Suddenly Susan.
Better than Suddenly Seymour.
And so then, present time, Night goes to the Raven, and it's funny because it's the same song they've played before at the Raven.
Right, yeah. It's the one song.
They only have the rights for the one song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I just imagine they just listen to this because they're vampires. Like, yeah, it takes a lot longer for something to get old, so you know.
I mean, that would track.
This is also great because he goes to talk to Jeanette, obviously, and like there's some fuckboy with her, so she's just like, hey, fuck off for a minute.
Yeah, talking to
And
somebody.
he's like, okay, cool. He just fucking fucks off quietly. And then
Yes, mistress.
Well, I think she I'm pretty sure she owns the place. So to be fair,
yeah.
she's obviously the boss in that place.
And
But it is funny. Be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cuck you for a little bit here. Talk to somebody who I give a shit about.
And so basically from this we learn, so it's kind of implied that the way you turn a vampire is you bite them, but you don't suck them off all the way.
Yeah.
You edge them.
Got it.
Yeah, you don't finish them off. You let them think about it.
Yeah. It's like a tantric vampirism.
Right.
So Sting would be great at this.
Yeah.
And so like Jeanette's like saying how she's never
She's never done it and never managed to stop herself.
yeah.
When she wanted to do it.
Yeah.
She calls herself a bit of a glutton. Which is cuter than it should be.
Just a fuckboy foam dome.
Well, no, that's the thing is then the fuckboy shows up again and she's like, fuck off.
Yeah, no, I'm still talking to someone I give a shit about. Whatever your name is.
It's
I just
fuckboy.
I just got visions of my character from Firefly, the doctor, just going, hey!
Oh, geez, he'd be the worst. He'd be a vampire like that, or dead. Well, it's Gillette. No, dead. No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure dead. I'm pretty sure I had no ranks in like any form of charisma.
Well, it's not a matter of
The whole point of that character, which I don't think Kelly understood, is I was going for just the
No, you're James Bond.
the skeevy like old man that does pervy things
Yeah, James Bond.
like an anime.
No, I know.
Yeah,
James Bond.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah. Same thing.
I was going for like Master Roshi level.
I get it. Yeah, James Bond. Sean Connery. I know.
Yeah.
Or was it more of a Pierce Brosnan?
Yep, and that's why I had this action, because that's the doctor. Because it was my whole character was the doctor from Irresponsible Captain Tyler.
I know.
And it's like for some reason he's like, yeah, and your character would totally just start skiing off a mountain while dodging lasers. What?
Yeah, like I said, Pierce Brosnan. James Bond. I don't know what you're not getting. Everybody understood, Marty. They're one for one.
But the other thing Jeanette says is that if you do it like your vampire baby you make is a big responsibility.
Yeah, you have to feed it every day. Give it walkies.
Well, it's funny because she says that your life is forever intertwined with like the vampire you sire, and then she compares like LaCroix to being a dad and says it's a big responsibility. So it is really like the.
Well,
I know.
That's the
but-
vampire thing, though.
I know, but the way she says it sounds very much like the two phrases being back to back. It's very much like you're gonna get a puppy, it's gonna be a big responsibility.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to feed and water him every day and walk him around the block.
With lots of blood.
And again, we get another scene of Skanky like, yep, Delgado definitely won't testify.
Yeah.
That's like Skanky's whole purpose in this. This is to pop up and go, she's still not testifying, and then fuck off again.
Yeah, for most of the episode. I think he has some parts later, but that's about it.
And then we get I don't know. I'm sure you just thought of him as the doctor. But I had to write this guy as Dr. Weirdface because he had such a weird face. The one who explained to Nat that
he does have a weird face. I do remember him. I didn't call him Dr. Weirdface, but he does have a weird face.
He has such a weird face. It is definitely a what is wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face?
Yeah, your assessment is correct, but
I know. I sometimes I just have to name these people.
Oh yeah.
And he's basically like, no, Nat, he's totally fucked. He's gonna die. Everything in there is just broken.
All of his organs, they were stacked on top of each other for some reason.
Yeah.
Bullet went through every single
It's
one.
like he's playing Battleship with his liver.
He put all the ships in a row.
Yeah.
And Nick shows up and he's like, hey, how's it going? She's like, not real good. He's dying, Nick. What do you want from me? And then he's like flashing back to Elizabeth and the president. They're doing like the back and forth seas in this one because like it's like minutes now. It's like it's like Final Countdown's playing.
Yeah.
And that's like, you gotta do it, bro. And so it's like and just goes in.
Vampire face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is great how, like, anytime he does anything vaguely vampiric, he has to...
You got to play the piano.
You don't know how he started that.
I don't.
He could have sat down, poured his glass, stretched his fingers, sat down.
You're true. That's a fair argument. You're right.
In fact, I'm 95% sure that's exactly how it played out.
I believe it. No, that's fair. That's a completely fair argument. You're right.
I would love to see that. It would have made the episode like 15% better. Every episode would have been 15% better with that scene in it.
No, I agree.
So yeah, he goes through with it. Does the bitesies. Doesn't finish him off. Nat's like, well, what the fuck you doing? Because it did the flat line. Yeah.
Like right as he was doing it, and when it doesn't register anything, Nat freaks out a little bit. He's like, "Oh, you killed him!" I'm like, "What do you mean I killed him? He was dying." Even if I did, it's like whatever.
Yeah, and it's like then his like heart goes like boop, like one time, and he's like, "Yeah, he'll get like one of those like every 10 minutes."
Because apparently that's how vampires work.
Yeah. And then we get the weird.
It's a very weird scene because he's a vampire now. Because apparently it's instant. There's no you have to like wait a day or nothing. But he's a vampire in a hospital, and like as Knight just pointed out, his vitals won't really show properly on hospital instruments. So they'll ask questions, and that's a bad thing. So they have to take his body out of the hospital, and they have to be like, because like a nurse enters almost immediately after this.
Yeah.
Presumably because the machines went off. of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even like she rushes in. She's just like
doesn't.
flipping through some shit, and she's like, "Oh," and like sees that it's fucking flatlining.
I thought that was weird too.
And then that's like, time of death is like now o'clock.
Yeah,
The show's over.
yeah. They all pronounce death because that's technically a doctor.
She is. She's a doctor.
Like put the blanket over his face and they start wheeling him out. And they're like, yeah, he's current investigation. We gotta take him to the morgue.
He's all full of evidence or something.
Yeah.
And then
and then
the doctor comes in.
Yeah, a doctor comes in. He's like, you can't do that. We gotta,
Well, no, specifically, he's the director of the because he's an
Right.
organ donor.
Because he's an organ
Even
donor.
though all of his organs are ruined, they're gonna scoop something out of there.
He's
It's
still
the
got his
external ones are all fine.
He's still got
We're
one-
taking his penis.
he's still got one lung and a gonad. That's all he's got.
I mean, eyes. Eyes are a thing.
Oh yeah. See, there you go.
Some of that dermis is still useful.
Yeah, you can skin graft something out.
Yeah.
Uh,
You totally shape a penis out of that skin.
but yeah, he's an organ donor. They're like, they gotta come up with something. I think Knight just flashes his badge.
He does. He's like, not anymore. Or some bullshit. I can't.
He says he changed his mind.
Yeah, that's what it is. He changed his
He flashes his
mind
bag, says he changed his mind, and then they just wheel him out.
in the full fucking hospital bed. They just unplugged it, and just wheel it down the goddamn hallway.
Seems legit.
And they're gone. It's so awkwardly funny.
That sounds like standard police procedure.
Right. It's
I mean, were they hitting him with a baton as they went too?
it's purely by it's pure hospital and police procedure. Police owns any corpse related to a crime, and hospitals don't need to do any paperwork.
Dr. Organ Donor can just go fuck himself.
Yeah, organ donation, fuck yourself.
So,
I like the image of just the organ donor person just in the corner with like a knife. Are they done yet?
so
That's only in the Quebec part. Of
So let me, and so to reiterate, it starts with Dr. Weirdface. Dr. Weirdface like, oh, he's fucked. He's gonna die.
Weirdface also has a weird voice. That's what I noticed.
Yeah,
noticed
it's both.
I noticed that. I noticed that a little bit more. But
Then he leaves. Then there's like, what, 7 minutes that this guy lives.
right.
Just enough time for Knight to have some flashbacks and then bite a guy.
Yeah. Yeah. They have. And yeah, have some flashback. Nat, I'll be like, you gotta turn him.
Yeah, do it.
Chug.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then
Never
that,
made a pure
Vampire foam dome. I mean,
then it happens, and then the nurse casually walks in,
Yeah.
like reading some other shit, sees that something's going on. It's like, oh, sorry. And then they're like, yeah, dead. And then organ donor doctor comes in, and like this thing went like flatline for conservatively 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's like TV logic where flatline just is death forever.
Yeah.
Like, you can't possibly.
But also
recover
like
from that.
there's both. It's like TV logic in like opposite directions too, because there's the TV logic of like, oh, it's over because the flatline went. There's also the logic of like, oh, everybody just like cowboy rushes in immediately, but like there's no urgency at all. But at the same time, they're like, oh, he's been dead for 12 seconds. The organ donor guy is here.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, did anybody check to see if like the thing came unplugged or anything?
Fucking Dr. Vulture.
no.
And
No, he was sitting in the corner of the room with like a scalpel in one hand and like an ice cream scoop in the
This
other.
is the darkest corner of the room.
So the doctor who was
There,
there,
a plague doctor, man.
like, and it would have made sense if like they could have just had Dr. Weirdface also there, right? He could have just also been there because evidently he was a treating physician, if not the treating physician.
Right.
But once he was like, he's not gonna make it. Fuck off! I'm gonna go tell another people they're not gonna make it
Yeah, I'm
either.
gonna go tell the people down the street.
I'm just the bad news doctor.
That's why I have
he-
such a weird face.
Yeah, people don't focus on it as much because they just see my weird face. And then like, that's a weird face. And then I start talking, and they're like, that's a weird voice too. And then they forget that their brother's dying.
Yeah, it really softens the blow. We've done tests, we've run studies.
Yeah. And then Dr. Organ Stealer over there.
Dr. Vulture.
He's just a jolly looking fellow.
No, yeah, he does look very chipper for a guy who's like organs.
Mightn't I the liver? So, then we cut from this weird fucking clown show to Nat and Nick explaining to Richard's wife Sarah why they had to have a fake funeral and bury a hobo.
Yeah, immediately. And they're back in Knight's apartment, explaining this to Richard's wife, and yeah, it's so wild because they just immediately you get in right at the end of the conversation just enough to hear all the exposition.
And that's why we buried a hobo.
Yeah, that's basically how we cut in.
Pretty much. That's very close, Marty. And then like, oh yeah, he had no family. No one would miss him. All that stuff. I forget what they say.
He was still alive too. We just threw him in there and threw some dirt on him.
Yeah, gave him a $5. So dig yourself out. Give him a $5 and a trout.
Maybe it was the dead hobo from the first episode.
It could have been
The one who's played by Scott Farkas. I think Scott Farkas in that hole. We've left him around for a while.
Could be. He was a surviving hobo of that group.
So, yeah, she's like, you guys are fucking bullshitting. There's no vampires.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, trust us. We totally faked your husband's death and turned him into a vampire. Held a funeral for a hobo.
Everything they're saying is like completely crazy, and they do not do a good job of like making their case.
No, they don't.
Like, Nick doesn't even do show off his vampire.
Yeah, the one thing he does all the time, and he doesn't do it.
He doesn't show off his vampire powers like at all. I don't think.
Doesn't even do vampire face.
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he even does vampire.
No, not even.
Not even the America's Greatest Heroes.
That's all he has to. Really, that's all he has to
know.
to be like, oh yeah, I'm a vampire. Like bullshit. Prove it, you're a vampire. Floats vampire face. That's it. That's all you have to do. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it here.
Grab his crucifix and casually burst into flame. It's not that hard.
Yeah, he has a crucifix around.
The proof I'm a vampire crucifix.
Well, it's his old crucifix from Joan of Arc.
Yeah. So it's a Joan of Arc crucifix.
Yeah, it's a limited edition.
Yeah.
You had to wait in line for a line.
And it's not clear if it's like day or not, so it's not. So we don't know if he could, open up a window and like stick his hand in front of it.
Yeah.
He could do that. That's another good.
Because it is one of the funny things is they have mentioned that fire kills vampires, but he's been on fire like multiple times.
Right. He gets not on fire pretty quick, to be fair.
Yeah, I know, but like, so it's just like, it's not good for him.
Yeah.
You just don't store your vampire in fire for too long. It's kind of what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Like, they can briefly be exposed to fire.
In mechanical terms, fire does aggravated damage. It can't be healed with blood points.
Like, Knight hears the baby monitor go off, basically.
Yeah.
And he, pushes him out the door.
Is that the alarm to say that the hobo woke up from the grave?
The other hobo, because it's Richard.
Yeah.
Uh,
Blood baby needs his blood baba.
Yeah, he shuffles Nat and Richard's wife away. Because newborn vampire, bad time for people with blood to be around.
Yeah.
And the wife is not really super convinced either, because again, as we stated, they don't make a good job making their case about how Nick is totally a vampire and totally turned her husband into a vampire. And she just kind of sort of goes, okay, I guess if you, I believe I kind of trust you, Nat. She that's basically where that's around where she's at, like in terms of agreement with this, and then before she gets shoved out the door.
So yeah, so then when Knight goes up there, like brings a bottle of blood, which is funny because it's wine bottle, but since he's a baby, it's like
Baby bottle.
Put a little nipple on a wine bottle.
But it's a vampire, so you have to put a little neck for the neck.
A neck prosthesis.
Well, you just have it so that it has the little extra long nipple that has the 2 holes on the side, so that we get the teeth in.
The problem is, no matter how you try to make a bottle like a neck, it just comes out like a dildo.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Which,
that's the
there's
shape.
a lot of blood flow in there, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cylindrical.
Well, not dildo.
And yeah, but...
If there's blood flow in your dildo, you've got a problem.
Or you're a freak. You go to the jail.
Or it's like extremely high end, where it's got like a flowing fluids in it.
You're right. Elon Musk probably has a blood flow for
I'm talking
dildo.
about actual blood, like actual human blood.
Yeah, I'm sure Elon Musk has a real blood flow dildo.
Why do you think Oprah needs all that money?
just 2 slave boys powering the billows to pump the blood.
She could be electronic, but you have to have the slave boys watch it too.
Yeah, that's part of the fun.
I mean, what's she gonna do? Have Stedman do it?
Blood dildos aside, we have a vampire baby. And wham, baby wants his juice.
Yeah. So, Richard's like, okay, fucking what?
Oh yeah,
and
he's deeply confused.
yeah, Nick's like, you're a vampire, and he's like, cool.
Sort of. So he wakes up. He doesn't know where he is.
He's like, fuck, I'm hungry. And Nick's like, here, just drink this.
And he just downs it. And Nick starts explaining that he's a vampire. He basically explains. He gives him a pretty good vampire spiel about like what he needs to avoid, what the deal is with vampires and whatever. But
Yeah, and then
with accompanying flashbacks.
yeah, the funny flashback is he flashes back to LaCroix doing like his voice of sympathy for the devil, where he just lists the atrocities he had a hand in.
Oh yeah.
Where he talks about teaching military tactics to Genghis Khan
And how he taught Nero the song and
Yeah.
with him
Yeah.
while Rome burned.
yeah. And fought for 10 decades with the guys in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was there. You can't argue with him.
No, it's just the whole Phil
Yeah.
thing is like so fucked up.
I know, but he was there. You can't argue with him.
Nope.
We have a first-hand witness.
Yeah. It's from La Croix, as Jeanette says. And she always says it's so aggressively French.
She's pretty aggressively French in general.
I know. And then she turns it up to 11 for
Yeah,
LaCroix.
it seems to be like the further back she goes in terms of like what she's talking about. LaCroix is obviously very old.
Yeah.
The Frencher she gets.
It's true when she's talking about making new vampire babies. It wasn't so Frenchy sounding.
Yeah, see?
But then when she mentions La Croix, it's also the older the thing is, the deeper in the throat you pronounce it.
And when like in the scenes where she's like a younger vampire, she's more French as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing where she's being slowly modernized out of her barbaric French ways.
Anyway, Knight basically gives Richard like the 10 vampire commandments. He's like, step one, we learned this from Frankenstein's fire bad.
He said
Fire bad.
Fire
bad.
Yeah, he's like you're immortal. And he's like your wounds are healed, but fire will kill you. And it shows him impaling LaCroix. LaCroix.
Oh, he got impaled in the LaCroix.
Yeah. It shows him impaling LaCroix with the fiery pole thingy, and sunlight will burn you, kill you.
Then they say, garlic will sicken you. And then he flashes back to Skanky saying, hi to him in the breathiest way possible.
Right, yeah. When he had garlic on his breath, like in the first episode or whatever. Crosses.
Yeah. That'll make you fire. And remember step one, fire bad.
Yeah. Which
Avoid Skanky Savlaki.
whatever you do, avoid Skanky.
He's like 50% garlic now.
No vampire can stand against him.
That would have been great. Just have the Raven just like
that would be very funny. What is it? Yeah, crosses will get you, and he says his wife has a cross. He's like, well,
not anymore.
She can't have that anymore.
Yeah, and then he he explains you have to. He transitions from these are the first things you need to know to now I'll try to be your Professor X. You must learn to control your powers.
Yeah. Learn to control your powers. Try not to eat people.
Yeah, shouldn't just go around eating people. And then he flashes back to Elizabeth, totally eating those two assholes who deservedly, stabbed her and
stabbed this leper and left her for dead.
Yeah.
On a beach.
I mean, yeah.
That's legitimate. Whatever.
Yeah. And then we get a fuzzy vision.
Did we really talk about her turning? Oh no, she doesn't really get into it until later, doesn't it? Yeah, never mind.
Well, it happened when he was doing the back and forth.
Right. Yeah, right. They do the side by side where he bites down on Elizabeth's neck when he bites down on Richard's neck and turns him.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
So you do a split screen, or
no? That would have been very appropriate in the very 90s.
It would have been fun if they did the Longest Yard style with the little rectangular frames and everything. That would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But no.
And then Burt Reynolds runs by.
Yeah, I think I see what you're saying. Yeah. Trying to apply it to vampires. They just saw a different version of August Joy with vampires.
It's Smokey and the Bandit, but the Smokies are smoking because they're vampires.
And it's the middle of the day. But no.
That's why they have the tinted windows.
The big floppy hats. No. Just replacing the sheriff hats with floppy sun hats. But still with the badge star on the front. Yeah, and the other thing that happened with that when she, because this is going through right now too. He's doing the flashbacks to when she freshly turned, when he's explaining this. But it's funny because as soon as she turns, she just goes full on into romance novel mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because evidently underneath her weird burlap sacks was this flowy white thing that looked like it was from a Meatloaf music video.
Yeah, her costume is kind of weird. As mentioned before, she's covered up and has a shawl over her face initially, and she has a bunch of rags sort of around her. But underneath it, Apparently, it's like a beautiful dress.
It's just Meatloaf music video.
Yeah,
The diaphanous, like, flowy.
well, not quite diaphanous because it's not very like see through, but it's like a nice dress that you expect a fancy pretty lady to wear. Which she is now. As she mentions like, oh, am I beautiful again?
Yeah. Did I wash all the black shit off my face?
You found me beautiful once.
No, not really. But he does. He. The funny thing is he doesn't even when he's like pitching it to her, and not in that way.
Not yet.
When he's pitching vampirism to her, he's like, "You'll be beautiful again," but he's never seen her before then, so he doesn't know how she looked pre-leprosy. I mean, you can sort of tell, but still, it's kind of weird.
Blackface disease, whatever.
Yeah, whatever disease is supposed to be. I'm just saying leprosy because
You'll go back to looking the beautiful camel you used to be.
You got a case of the minstrelsism.
But
just blackface.
It is kind of a blackface disease because like you only see it on her face and it just makes weird black splotches on her face.
Yeah. It's like they only had 15 minutes in the makeup chair to make this work.
Yeah, and like
we just shot her with a grease gun, called it a day.
Or they had like 2% left in like a can of black spray paint. Black primer or whatever.
Or like somebody left a sponge in like a can of oil.
Or that.
And they're just like, yeah, done.
Any one of those options could be the case. But yeah, like again, she's talking to everyone else. She's hot now again. And before she said she'd do anything for him if he would turn her into a vampire. Like she'd give him his soul.
Yeah, and he's like, that's not required.
He's like, I don't need that. You're getting weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and now she's like really like, oh, anyway.
Yeah. Now she's like, I really want to fuck you, basically.
Yeah.
In so many words.
Yeah, and it flashes from that to then, like, in the explaining.
Hey, you haven't been drinking the vampire. I'm the only one that can slur that much. This has been a lot of vampire slurs. I will tell you right now.
Yeah. I saw you pour a second one. And I didn't know how much you were nursing it or whatever, but no. Yeah.
Oh, no, it hasn't been nursing at all.
No, I see that. I see that now.
Yeah.
He nurses like a baby vampire.
That is to say, chug a quarter of a bottle.
Yeah, and then...
Where'd it go?
I know you do. You're the Kirkland size.
And so then but after the flashback of the herd just like
Killing a dude.
yeah,
Just one of them. The other one doesn't show up.
Yeah.
There was two. But the one who stabbed her totally gets vampire.
the one who had speaking role, the other one was just an extra.
Yeah.
And then we get a weird fuzzy vision thing.
Right. We get a weird vision thing of what was his name?
Saul Craven.
Saul Craven.
And his
he has
lackeys.
he's basically he's giving like a weird villain monologue about how he's like oh, send flowers to the widow or whatever. I should have killed her. It should have been me. And then it goes to like the witness that we saw before.
Yeah, she's like tied up.
Yeah.
But then she screams for Richard, and it's like, how does she know Richard?
Yeah. Well, theoretically, she could know Richard because they were gonna work together for testifying. She could already know him. I don't know. The thing is I initially thought that was his wife.
Because it was out of focus and also like
it's
in
out
like
of focus, fuzzy
12p.
It's real. It's low definition. She's like 20 feet away, out of focus. It's like all things. Two blonde ladies in a suit look very similar.
Yeah, it's like trying to decipher some shit on a Game Boy. You're like, there's fucking 4 pixels, man. I don't know.
But no, yeah, she specifically yells Richard, and then Richard wakes up from his vampire nap apparently.
All right.
Yeah.
It was
So
his
the
vision,
dick wakes up.
because it was his vision.
Yeah. And so he immediately calls the wife, and she's like, the whole time she's like, "What? Fucking, they were telling the truth?
And they were bullshitting me.
What the fuck?" Oh no, she's all super spoony, like, "Oh my god, tell me I'm not dreaming," because her dead husband is calling her. It's kind of a mindfuck.
Yeah, kind of a big deal.
And then we cut to the station where
Come over, you
Skanky.
taste so good.
No. He's fully in control of himself. He's like, oh, I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All that shit and all this shit. He's like, I still gotta learn things and whatever.
Yeah. And then back at the station,
I'll just live in the basement and it'll be fine.
Skanky has the saddest little bundle of flowers for Nat.
Yes, it's very sad with little flowers.
And it's like if somebody did the Terminator 2 thing with the gun hidden in the shotgun hidden in the box of flowers, and they pulled out the shotgun and then had the gunfight with the Terminator, and then somebody else ran behind him and scooped up those flowers and shoved it back in the box. That's basically what it
That
looks
sounds like it's what a skanky would do.
That's very apt.
He's like, free flowers, fuck yeah.
And he's like kind of like mushing them into the box, just like,
Yeah,
damn.
they're like half wilted.
And they're not even like in a thing. They're not tied. He just kind of like.
It almost looks like this is an old box that he had used for something else. I don't know what.
It's
Well,
that's
that's
Flocky came.
Well, I mean, once it came off with the shotgun, I mean, all of the fucking boxes were kind of destroyed anyway, so he had to find something.
Yeah.
So he probably just rummaged through the garbage, like near the arcade.
Wait.
Found another box and then just shoved.
It was just a Sbarro pizza box. He
How
just kind of
soon-
he just assembled a bunch of them together.
How soon after Terminator 2 did this episode come out?
That's a good question. Are you thinking that it's like the actual problem?
No, I'm not thinking the ad. I'm thinking that they made like the thing where like, oh, it's just like kind of a joke of like this is the kind of. I'm not saying that Skanky physically went behind
Not
Arnold.
Skanky. I'm talking about like the production manager or whatever.
No, because what my mind went to was like maybe Skanky pulled us out of the evidence locker.
1 year.
Wow.
Terminator 2 is 1991, and this is 1992. So yeah, it was 1 year. So technically, yes.
Okay. So,
That could be the reference they were making.
okay. Yeah. Well,
He's like, look what I found in the hallway of this mall.
so sad box of flowers.
Yeah. And he's like, these are for Nat, and Knight's like, oh yeah, she's
Yeah, because of the thing.
and Skanky's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I thought you'd be. Didn't you like? Were you like friends?
Yeah, don't you guys hang out and shit? Like, fuck,
Yeah,
man.
what the
It
hell?
took me so long to tape up these Sbarro pizza boxes.
Spray painted pink.
And so then Nat walks in and he's like, these are for you, Nat. Me and I always forget his wife's name.
I don't remember
Let's call her Myrna this time.
either.
It's something close to that.
Skank she.
Cake sheet.
That sounds like a terrible monster.
It does.
That David Hasselhoff had to fight.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Skanky the one that got blown up in the tunnels?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a type of Chinese vampire.
No, that Skanky is the final boss of Mortal Kombat.
But no, he's like, here are these flowers from me, from Skanky and Skank she. And she's like, huh? What? Oh, right, flowers. Because
dead.
my brother. Who's dead.
Totally.
He's definitely dead. Not a vampire.
And he's like, when's the service? They're like, oh, yeah, we already buried that hobo. I mean, my brother.
Who's dead.
Definitely dead.
Definitely dead.
No, they're legitimately like that awkward with it. Like they do not sell it again at all. I don't know what it's with them. I don't know what it's with them.
How do they live this long and just not know how to like act or do anything? Oh yeah, totally.
I don't. Well,
You have to.
there seems to be like some weird thing where when Nat and Knight get in like a pickle together, they can't.
Grab the Robinson Crusoe box and we'll put the banana away.
No, they cannot. When you get the two, they cannot. They just cannot make it work. They cannot sell an alibi. They cannot explain themselves. It just doesn't work.
No, and then so she has to explain to Skanky. Oh no, we already had the funeral. It was real like small.
Just family.
Yeah.
Which is half accurate.
Everybody but that hobo we buried.
He was like family.
So, and then like Captain walks in. He's just fucking pissed off because he's saying how like, oh, since Delgado's definitely out, like this fucking case is shot to hell. Craven's gonna walk. The only person who was worth a damn at the Crown Prosecutor's office now is a statistic and just fucking slams his door shut.
Yeah.
What's great is he's not talking to anyone.
No.
He's just talking to himself the whole time.
He's just ranting and pissed off.
Yeah.
He gets fun scenes this episode. All, like two of them.
I just wanted him to call them muckety muck so bad.
Not muckety mucks. That's what they are.
So then at Nick's place, Richard's like just like hanging out, like maybe I'll just turn on the fucking radio, and I don't know if this is just what the radio is like in Canada, or they're just like, hey, we're just gonna list all the crimes that have happened around.
Yeah, he just listens to the radio, like stooping around Knight's apartment.
Yeah, because it's not like it's like a police channel. It's definitely just like a news broadcast of like, these are all the horrible things that have happened in your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, oh, I'm like a vampire now. I can just go be a vampire vigilante, and just fucking fucks off.
Well, he specifically hears about.
He does it.
American hero.
He does it.
He does. He specifically hears about like the. I think he hears about like Craven or something. He hears about like a crime related to himself, I think. And then he does vampire face and decides to leave.
His vampire face is hilarious though.
Yeah.
Because instead of doing because when Knight does it, he goes. Yeah. But when this guy does it, he goes.
Great.
Much wider mouth, much more open.
Yeah.
Less cat.
Yeah.
More asthma victim.
More walrus.
And the thing is like
asthmatic walrus, yes.
But he also does like a big O with a.
Yeah.
It is funny. I I wonder what direction they gave him because Nick is already established.
CPAP.
Nick, because Nick and LaCroix have already established how to vampire face properly.
Right.
Like they're like.
You don't see Jeanette do it very often.
No.
Recently.
No. She plays it cool. She just. But
Her French vampire face.
her vampire face is becoming more and more aggressively French.
I'm telling you. It's how it works. She regresses into Frenchitude.
Yeah.
And she becomes more vampiric. Oh, that movie. I think it's like Daybreakers or like Nightsider or something like that. The one where the vampire, where like the world is like covered in vampires and there's not enough blood, so the vampires are turning feral. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
You know what I'm talking about?
Nick Cage has a muscle car, and
Nick Cage does have a muscle car.
yeah.
I was thinking. Wait. Was it actually Nick Cage?
Yeah,
We don't want to
pretty
go
sure.
I'm not going to look into it. I don't care. Not important.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, sure. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not looking into it.
This sounds like a Nick Cage thing, so I'm saying sure.
No, I don't think he's in that one. Nick Cage is in another vampire movie that is similar.
And
so
he's-
I'll give him. So I
And he's also in a movie where he has a car and he drives around doing car shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there was this whole thing where they had the human resistance that was going to fight the corporate vampires that
Right.
were doing stuff, and he was like the head of the corporate resistance, and the whole big thing was that like he had a muscle car. I have not seen this; I've only seen commercials, so you can't even go.
Okay.
Now, granted, I hadn't even seen Lorenzo's Oil either.
Not important.
It's Ethan Hawke.
Okay, yeah. that sounds more right. Not important. I'm imagining for her when she regresses into feral vampire form, like she straight up gets like a beret and a baguette.
It's like in Star Trek when Worf got like turned into like the
Right, yeah,
the
like
proto Klingon.
Yeah, the Klingon Neanderthal.
She just turns into like a proto Frenchie, where she just becomes like a mime, like
but also a vampire.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she like mimes biting people, like ah. And then the baguettes just start shooting out of her.
Yeah. She gets the mime makeup, a beret, a scarf.
Cigarette just sprouts out of her mouth like a fang.
Yeah, exactly.
Two of them just, and then they light up.
See, you got it. She just becomes the Frenchest vampire she can be. and her vampire laugh is oh.
That's what it is. Oh. Yeah, so he does his Richard vampire face.
Right.
Which I giggled a little every time I saw it.
I know.
And so he just, and like, you wonder, like, okay, how's he gonna go do this? And he lands and just bites people's necks. Like, he doesn't even.
He goes south real quick. Because he comes across a lady being apparently raped.
Accosted, at least.
Accosted at the very least. Raped / mugged. And he's like, get away from her. The guy says no. So he just fucking throws him against the wall and drakes him.
Yeah.
For a second, you think maybe he's just gonna rough him up, and then he's gonna slowly descend into vampirism. Nope, just full tilt. Just eats a guy.
And then Skanky and Nick are like driving around, and Skanky's like, it's real nice how tough Nat is.
Yeah, just accepting death because her brother is dead.
Yeah, that's what happens, people.
Dead and not a vampire.
Dead and loving it.
And when they
That one had Nicolas Cage. No.
when they get a call on the radio, on the police radio, like that there's been a murder.
Yeah, and Skanky's like, oh, isn't that in your neighborhood? And Nat's like, oh, fuck.
It's like, damn it. If it had the Dune internal monologue,
Yeah.
it would definitely be that fuck. It's here.
And so they get to the scene, and the witness is like, fucking, the guy just bit the shit out of his neck.
Yeah, just killed him.
Yeah.
The witness being the lady.
Yeah. And then we cut to like the station where Cap gets the second scene, and he's got 3 red pins because the red mean yes.
Yeah. We established this before.
Yeah. Are these guys dead? Yes. That's what the red pin means.
Yeah.
Three people have been killed in 3 hours.
Yeah, so they're like, this guy's
He's on a
spree.
Yeah. Oh, fuck! What did he? He said he's like putting up Chuck Bronson numbers or something like that.
Yeah. I don't remember who he says, but he's putting up particular person's numbers.
Yeah, I think it was Chuck Bronson because like Charles Bronson like Death Wish and
Yeah.
but nobody calls him Chuck.
I don't think so. Maybe he does. Just him.
Yeah.
No tree alone.
And so it's like he's telling him, he's like, yeah, but be safe out there because like he's just killing people with his bare hands. So like,
Yeah, keep your distance.
yeah, don't try to. Yeah, basically he doesn't. He says without saying, basically, just shoot this guy.
Yeah.
And so he's like, he's like, why are you by yourself, Skanky? He's like, oh, fucking Knight disappeared after he found out about the second murder.
Yeah.
He just fucked off. And we find out that Knight went to the Raven. He's at the Raven to check in with Jeanette. Be like, any of your vampire sluts going crazy?
Yeah, you heard any vampire serial killer things going on? Any of that happen? Maybe, perhaps. And Jeanette's like, no, that happened. We keep a low profile.
And she's like, yeah, everybody's behaving. And he's like, yeah, fuck, I was afraid of that.
I think then she pieces it. I think she pieces it together herself.
Yeah.
Basically, like,
basically tells him to get his shit together.
yeah, he's like, oh shit, you turned somebody, didn't you? You dumbasses.
And then you went to work? What the fuck? No.
Yeah. Jeanette being very reasonable this episode.
Which is weird for her.
She's all over the place sometimes. Like usually she's kind of a piece of shit, but the last couple of episodes she's been the voice of reason, or at least pragmatism at the very least.
It's just that because her only characteristics are slutty and vampire, like they just write whatever for the episode.
Yeah, that might be it. But no, she's being very reasonable, and you gotta fix this.
Yeah,
because this is a danger for everybody.
Yeah,
us included.
Yeah,
if they find out this is a vampire, they'll look for more vampires.
Yeah,
and I have a fucking club full of vampires.
She basically says, we don't shit where we eat, and here you are shitting all over our fucking kitchen table.
That's the masquerade and vampire masquerade. Don't break the masquerade.
Don't. Yeah. When people got black shit all over their face, you leave it there.
Also, Nick never mentions, like, because he asked if she's ever turned anybody. And I think she asked the same, and I believe he says something. He basically lies and says no, because he totally did.
Yeah. Oh boy, the ending to that was anyway.
Yeah.
So Richard shows up to Saul's weird little hideout. Whatever that place is.
Yeah, his weird. It looks like a car shop.
Yeah,
tires around.
Yeah, and it's like they hang out in like the office. And he just goes full on fucking Vampire Darkman on him.
Yeah, like he enters the building, and Saul Craven, he's got the witness hostage, like tied to a chair, and it's like
just like there's like the Vision.
A lot like the Vision.
Yeah, they're not just like they're not doing the same thing, but
he's threatening her. Says, "Are you scared?" At which point,
you will be.
Yeah. At which point, Vampire Richard strolls in and repeats the same line after they after they shoot him a bunch, or before they shoot him, maybe. But they just immediately says, "You're supposed to be dead. Shoot him.
Yeah.
Shoot this guy."
Well, yeah, because like what is he's like she's saying that she didn't say anything, and he's like, "Oh, but you were gonna."
Wanted to.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do stuff to her.
You didn't know this, but your brain did.
Right. When Vampire Richard shows up, gets shot a bunch, and then just walks towards them and laughs as they do it.
Yeah. But there's also like the part where like he's walking towards them and he's like, I'm gonna fucking vampire murder all of you. But like he also sees Delgado like tied up and like turning away, and because she's like turning away from all this, he sees her neck and he's like, to make.
Right. Yeah. And I think they do the vampire pulse thing.
Yeah.
Too.
And he's like, yeah.
Save you for later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we didn't mention it before, but like, Nat even called him like the White Knight.
Yeah.
Like, that was like the joke as a kid because he was such a goody goody. So he's gone full Harvey Dent with this whole thing.
Yeah. It is amazing how many weird not references, but weird like parallels to movies.
Yeah.
This goddamn show.
Yeah, because obviously that's not a reference.
No, it's not a reference at all. I mean,
unless the Dark Knight was a reference.
What if like all of Christopher Nolan's movies just tie back to Forever Night episodes?
Could be. We don't know.
We're gonna get the one where Knight turned a 18th century magician into a vampire.
The only thing I can think of is.
No, I know what you're talking about. There definitely is a movie where Nick Cage like hunts vampires and he has like a car and he like drags them out.
I think it's Drive Angry is what I was. And I think it came out around the same time, and it's just. But there's totally a scene I've seen. Whatever.
He's not been listening to us at all.
No, I know. He's just been like, Nick Cage. I know he was in a vampire movie.
Exactly.
I have to prove I'm not crazy. I have to prove I'm not crazy.
Well, the problem is I'm trying to parse Nick Cage in a movie, which is like fucking stupid.
Nick Cage has been in multiple vampire movies.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but
which is why I'm like,
but specifically
Nick Cage muscle car. It's like vampires kiss. No, I don't care about fucking vampires.
That's
like way too fucking early.
But specifically one where he has a car while doing it. I think I think he was in a movie where like
Renfield. You're like, no,
no, it literally. Yeah,
I know.
It's like fuck.
No, it's
like I don't care about fucking Renfield. No.
tries to be like, hey, what about that Freddy Fazbear knockoff movie or whatever? But that's a Freddy's thing. Like, no. One of them was maybe a vampire. I don't know.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Like, what? This vampire?
It's like, I just drink energy drinks, and then when a fucking animatronic wakes up, I beat it with a fucking bat, and then call it a day.
Or bare hands.
Totally captures the entire process of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Richard was murdering Craven and crew.
Well, this was also the part where I quit putting in like paragraph breaks.
Oh, good timing.
Oh, nice. So you're gonna have the same reading experience as the Leviathan, which is like, oh look, we've got like 4 pages of paragraph break with no paragraph break.
Well, I'm just wondering if it's going back to the flashback more.
No, I'm above that.
Because I kind of don't remember where it goes from there either. Whether they just show up at the scene, because I know they do that in short order, but I don't know if there's a flashback.
The episode's just over.
No, it's not.
Not quite. Not quite.
And the world don't move like to the beat of just one drum.
Oh, this is the other part we missed with the at the station is Skanky's like, some people say this guy's just killing bad guys and he's just doing our job for us.
Right, yeah.
And Cap's like, yeah, you wouldn't be one of those people, would you, Skank? And he's like,
no, of course not.
Not at all.
No, of course not. Not me. I would never say that out loud.
To my boss. So, yeah. So after, like, he fucks up everybody, he
Off screen.
yeah. We see that, like, because it's like he like does the walk forward thing, and we get the thing, and then we like get a cut back where it's like everything's just fucked up.
Yeah, like
It's like a guy in a pile of tires.
There's a dude in a pile of tires. A dude stumped over a table. One of them, which I'm pretty sure is Craven, is like literally like through the ceiling, so you see his like legs dangling from the ceiling.
Yeah, and then
This is why I told you need to take precautions against your babies.
And then we see the
witness.
Yeah, Delgardo's got the fang holes in her neck.
Yeah.
And then we get Knight and Nat going into Nick's place, like, and he's like, yeah, we fucked up. We really screwed the pooch on this one.
Yeah, we gotta stop him. He's completely out of control.
Yeah, and they're like, God, this sun's gotta be coming up soon, and Nat's like, I mean, if he burns up, it might not even be that bad of a thing.
That might be for the best.
And then he's like, hey! Because Richard's there. He's like, hey, how you doing, everybody?
Yeah, it's me, Vampire Richard.
Yeah.
Kill everybody.
Yeah, he does this whole villain monologue thing. About how he can do, like, real good now, because he used to lock people up, but now he can just get them off the streets for good.
Yeah, he's like, now I have the power to act.
I'm Vampire Punisher.
Yeah.
Everybody always had the power to act. It's just a matter of whether or not you should.
No, he doesn't really have the power to act. Not the way that he's talking about. He's not the Punisher or anything.
I mean, you could just shoot people. I mean, you could have just done that.
Yeah, but he's not Frank Castle, so he doesn't have Frank Castle training. That's an important thing in that.
No, I'm just saying that he didn't
guy.
have to be a vampire to be able to just kill people. It's just that just makes it so that he goes, oh, by the way, I also can eat.
Well, I mean, he has to be a vampire in order to effectively do what he's talking about. I mean, he's obviously evil, but he does have to have like vampire power or be Frank Castle to do this. Yeah, he has to have the requisite amount. There's a requisite amount of power in order to act. If you're powerless, if you're powerless, you obviously can't do anything to affect anything.
Or just enough money to buy the guns requisite to do said action.
Yeah, but you still need like the training and everything in order to do it. It's just I have a gun, I can kill everybody in the world now.
Yeah, I mean, considering his plan was just like walk in the front door and be like, "Hey, fuckers, look at me."
Yeah, he has no strategy or tactics or anything because he doesn't need any anymore. He can just I'm a vampire. I win. He just plays the vampire card and wins everything. Whereas Frank Castle has to be like, oh, okay, I need to get guns and then I need to set up an ambush and blah, 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 and shoot them all. But he's not just like, oh, I have a gun, and then he walks in the room and shoots everybody. I don't remember. I know which Punisher comics you read.
0.
I didn't read any Punisher comics specifically. I read comics with Punisher in them. So. Usually it was like vampire.
I've seen a few movies.
It's usually like Spider-Man versus Punisher or something.
I mean, there's the one with Dolph Lundgren naked in the sewer, and that's about all I got.
Okay.
It was actually Jimmy Stewart. No, I was kidding.
Jimmy Stewart, Dolph Lundgren.
Jimmy Stewart, greatest Punisher ever. Was it at least Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I know that one.
I have to at least get one of these right within a few weeks.
You need one a week? Is that...
I do like the True Downey in his voice. It's so funny.
Yeah. He's like, please hire Dolph Lundgren.
Please, one of them.
How many rest of the flashback is?
I don't know.
Well, no, because the rest of the flashback happens during the fight.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. I know it was close.
Spoiler: there's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, spoiler, they vampire fight.
Yeah, because he says how he's good, he's got the power, and he's got the touch.
Yeah. He's the power and the touch. It's the reverse of the thing. So it's the reverse of the Transformer, so it's evil.
So he's starting to flash back now to how Elizabeth like flipped out.
Yeah, how like she immediately was like, I'm just gonna be. She immediately does like the and I will be a queen.
Yeah,
Yeah, she immediately.
because she talks about how she used to be like the most beautiful person in town, and everybody did whatever she wanted because she was the only hot chick.
And now she's beautiful again and powerful. She'll get her revenge on those who
Yeah.
those who turned her back on her.
And yeah, and meanwhile Richard's like, yeah, and I get to put people away forever in their grave.
Yeah.
And then the Sarah shows up, and she's like, oh, Richard, and he's like, oh, but he like, you can hear the pulse thing.
Yeah,
like,
he looks at her and starts talking to her, but it does the vampire pulse thing.
Yeah,
This is like
where
he's thinking about blood. You can tell.
yeah, but like the thing is when he sees Nat, he doesn't have this, and it's like the whole thing with the vampire so far is like there's a strong correlation between sex and hunger. So it's like yeah.
The standard
yeah.
sex and violence thing. It's what is the bite itself being a metaphor for sex?
Yeah. So he can control it as long as it's his sister. Like he's not that far gone.
Oh, he's so far.
Yeah.
He's getting there.
Yeah. Because Nick left him alone for approximately 3 hours.
Yeah, it's true. It's he went south so fast.
And so
You gotta watch your babies.
and so Night can tell that
Why haven't you checked the children?
I don't think that's what that means.
In this case, it's still appropriate.
so Night can see that Richard's like, ooh, blood, and so he does like the little like push behind step in front move.
Because he's like, oh yeah, come over here where I can hug you and not bite your neck.
It's like the meme where the guy is walking towards the lady and he's like, no. And so he's like, yeah. And then this is where the vampire fight starts. And so like Night like goes towards him a little bit, and then Richard immediately throws him through a table. And basically the thing is that, well, at least conceivably, Night would be the older vampire and thus more powerful because he's had time to level up. The thing is he like
he's fasting.
He just drinks enough to maintain.
Yeah.
And fucking Richard's been just like pounding fucking frat boys all night long.
Yep.
Because we don't know exactly how many of those guys in the
with Craven and crew.
Yeah.
We don't know how many he drank.
Yeah.
But he's drank at least 4 people.
Yeah.
In like a night.
Yeah, between like 4 and 10 people. Like he's really binging here.
In like a night.
Yeah.
And
he's
Nick,
on a bender.
And Nick has had maybe a glass.
Yeah.
In a week.
Yeah. So he's all hopped up on blood steroids right now. So he's kind of kicking Knight's ass.
Yeah.
And like, so there was a scene right before he like fucking left to go be a vigilante, where he like flipped open the weird old wooden box that Nick has that showed the crucifix.
Yeah, that has the crucifix.
Yeah.
The Joan of Arc one.
His Joan of Arc special edition.
Right.
And so like he like opens the box and just shoves Nick's face into the crucifix.
Right.
Which luckily he's been doing his cross training, So.
So it doesn't hurt him that
He
bad.
doesn't burst into flames. That doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah.
But it still does a sizzle. It's still a little Maillard reaction on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get that sear, really.
Yeah.
And so then, and this is when he flashes back to how he solved the Elizabeth problem, which is he's like talking to her about the whole like he's beautiful.
Like, he's like, oh, you gotta. He's like, you gotta stop it.
Yeah,
and
he's
she's like, nah, I just won't.
Yeah, I have this power now, and he just fucking pushes her, and she falls in a fire.
Yeah.
It's great.
The Maillard reaction is both when proteins turn brown and also when you determine when you first discover that ducks have a corkscrew penis.
Darkwing Duck after dark. I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the ever-winding penis in the maze of your vagina. Or in the maze of evil's vagina.
Maze of Evil's.
Yeah.
I am the
It doesn't even
serial
sleep.
rapist of ducks. I don't know.
I mean, doesn't he have a sleep gas gun, too?
He does have a sleep mask.
He
does have He absolutely has a roofing gear.
Yep. An explosive penis.
It's like the Dave Chappelle joke. He rapes, but he saves. It was about Darkwing Duck all along.
Oh no.
No. A little brush at the end.
When there's trouble, you call DW. Let's
Get dangerous. Oh no.
It's played by Willem Dafoe.
So, yeah, he just like fucking throws Knight again, just like across the room.
Yeah. They continue the vampire fight. Knight gets thrown across the room, like into the kitchen.
Yeah, it's specifically right in front of his blood fridge.
So Richard turns his attention to the two ladies
Yeah,
in the room,
It-
the ones with fresh blood.
yeah, and so Nat tries to use Turn on Dead.
Yeah, she grabs the cross and and presents it, but Richard just appears to not
Yeah.
give a shit. And
She's not high enough level.
or something.
So she ends up just presenting.
Yeah, and so she
She just gets slapped.
yeah,
Really.
he just bitch slaps her like into the fireplace,
Not into the fireplace, over the couch.
adjacent to the fireplace.
Into the duck rapist.
And she just crumbles into the fireplace.
So he's bearing down on his wife,
Yeah, and
doing classic vampire stalk thing.
yeah,
While she cowers in the corner.
yeah.
And he does his O-face. Yes.
Yeah. He shows her his outfit.
The part that the part with the yellow light I forgot to highlight was when when Elizabeth was doing like her little like I'm a vampire bitch thing, like the light shine totally missed her eyes.
There was another
where it's like under her eyes.
There
or
was another
something.
funny moment when they were in the Raven actually too, where one of the vampires just like turns to look at Knight, and the light sort of just, like doesn't really do a good job.
Yeah,
of
it's just kind of like just.
it's sort of it's like a sloppy highlighter job.
Yeah.
But no. But he's got full vampire. He's doing full vampire face and everything.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of stuff in blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then Knight like picks up a table leg, and he's basically like, "Hey, fuck face." And he's like, "Huh?" Turns around, and he just fucking gets run through.
Yeah, and then they open the blinds. Does Nat do it?
Oh, he just runs through, and then he just fucking turns to mist.
Oh, I remember the blinds being open.
Well,
It was
like
light.
it was a thing where he like got light, but then he just turned him in. Because if they opened the blinds, Nick was right behind him.
Well,
Because he just like fucking look, because this is how I remember. Again, I could be wrong that they might have opened, but like Nat gets up like wiping her fucking face from getting slapped to shit after seeing him get stabbed. I think he just fucking erupted into light when he died.
it does. I do remember it looking like that, but I feel like I'm gonna check real quick.
Because I remember he runs and like stabs.
No. You're right.
And then he just stays there. He doesn't get out of the way or anything.
Well, I think the way I sort of remember is that like he was like right in where like the shaft of light would be. Oh jeez, I got like no battery.
Yeah, see, he just lights. He just turns into light. I told you.
He just gets lit up. Yeah. He just gets lit up for no reason and is vaporized.
And then turns into misty smoke.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing about this show.
Misty Smoke is a stripper.
This is the thing about this show is anytime either one of us disagree, it's like a 50-50 chance.
No.
Actually, it's like a 70% chance both of us are wrong somehow.
You're right. Yeah, that's much more accurate.
I'm not taking any odds anymore.
Like, I don't know why this show twists our memory so
It
much.
does, but it does. So yeah.
Just like Brendan Fraser in the Sky Captain of Tomorrow.
So Vampire Richard gets staked. What is it? His wife faints.
Yeah.
You know, her husband just turned into mist.
Yeah. Also turned into a really bright light first.
Yeah. Also was lit up like by a stage light somehow from somewhere.
Maybe that's just because he had so much like vampire power,
Could
like
be.
because he was all hopped up on the juice.
That makes as much sense as anything. And after that, they sort of just have to like.
Well, so then they vampire hypnotize
Yeah.
Sarah.
To do the. They do the vampire version of the Men in Black thing.
Yeah, he's like, it was all a dream. Yeah.
read Wonder
We never
Magazine.
told you about vampires. That'd be
You
weird.
never told me about vampires. It was all a dream. You weren't called by your vampire husband. That was also a dream.
Yeah, there's not a hobo in your husband's grave.
Definitely not that.
Definitely not a hobo in your husband's grave. That's
What's great about him turning into smoke and everything too is like his clothes did too. Like
Yeah, all of it. 100%. His clothes are vampires too. Vampire sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, when you wake up, it's a fucking all dream. Bah! And just snaps. And then she's like, so weird.
He's like, you came over here to talk to Nat.
Yeah.
And so they're still in Knight's apartment.
Yeah.
And
Luckily, there's no like dead body to clean up or anything.
yeah, no, very nice.
It's very convenient in that way.
So she's just sort of they're all just sitting at a table, and so she just sort of like wakes up like she's like from a sleep, and they're like, "Oh, hey, did you fall asleep while we were talking or whatever?" Because you blah blah blah.
Seems like you dreamed that entire thing with your husband actually being a hobo in the ground.
She actually volunteers that information. I dreamed my husband was like replaced by a hobo in the grave, and he called me.
That's so weird.
He called me and he's going on about a vampire movie with Nicolas Cage.
And this time
But he had a car.
And this time they actually managed to sell it with the help of vampire hypnotism.
Yeah. I do like the idea, like, right after the fight, like...
Are you sure it was a muscle car?
I just like the idea that Knight had to go to his, like, fridge and, like, down, like, 2 bottles after that.
Oh, yeah. Repair all the damage.
Yeah.
He didn't get whooped.
He did also have, like, a big bandage on his face.
Oh, yeah. Because he's like, what's happened to your face? He's like, oh, yeah, I got into an accident or something.
He could have
What's
just been
wrong
like...
with your face?
He could have just been like, police work. Shit happens. Like,
Yeah, he could have, but that's not. I don't think that's what he said.
no, he does say he got into an accident. He's like, oh, well, it's just an accident. With a vampire. I sleep.
Damn. And that turns out, he's like, this is the 5th time you've had to hypnotize. You gotta fuck up her brain or something. I don't know.
He's like, I don't think this is how it works. He's like, are you sure? And then boo 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 boo.
He's like, he's gonna fuck up her brain or something. He's just like, oh yeah, like I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. You thought you could treat treat Richard's vampirism like you treat mine.
That was one of the things when they were arguing about turning him or not. She's like, we can work on the sun thing. Like, we did things with the cross. Like,
yeah. Actually, while they were during the vampire fight, I think there's some point where, or like right before it, where Nat like calls out Richard's name, and at that precise moment, I realized who the actress is for that, and that she's the same person who does the voice for Jean Grey in the X-Men cartoon.
oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I've heard that voice before. Where have I... She's done a bunch of other.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of other voice credits, but yeah. She has like a weird like circle of voice credits that she has. Like she's done Jean Grey a bunch. She's voiced like Storm and Psylocke also in like video games. And she's also like the person like they pick for random Sailor Moon extra voices. Apparently.
She's an Ultra Force.
No, yeah, no. It was during that fight. She said the way she said Richard. It was exactly the same way that like Jean Grey would say Scott. I'm like, wait a minute. I know that voice. What else has she been?
How many times has she been cucked?
It's a Linux system. But yeah.
I think that's sort of it.
Yeah, that's the episode.
Okay, so that's it.
It's like we have to hypnotize her to make her forget the horribly traumatic experience we put her through.
I mean, it sounded like this was a better one.
I actually did like this episode because it dealt with like vampire bullshit.
Well, and they like the police thing. They didn't make like a full case.
Yeah.
So they couldn't ignore it. Like.
And they didn't have to like run roughshod all over all the police work aspects of it either.
They didn't have a B story that they had to just like half-ass.
Yeah.
The same way.
Yeah. It was all just about. It was almost all about just Richard turning into a vampire and going crazy. And I do always like the vampire turns evil thing, like despite best efforts.
It's better than just they wake up and they're, oh my god, evil vampire type.
Well, it always depends on like the type of vampires, because I was thinking about it at the time, like From Dusk Till Dawn, right?
Yeah,
the vampires of that they're just immediately
evil. Their entire brains change and whatnot.
I don't hate that. It's less interesting than the vampire slowly turning evil.
Yeah,
I don't hate it because
there is something to say for like the Interview with the Vampire style. You get turned, and then you're trying to survive, and it's just yeah.
The two ways that I like best are either that it's just the reality of your situation with Anne Rice style vampires.
Yeah, you have to be predatory in order to.
Yeah, you have to eat people, and you live forever, and you have to watch everybody around you die.
Yeah,
and it's a reality situation where you just lose your humanity, you just don't care. Or the supernatural thing where the vampire influence is corruptive, but it's not just 100%. You just turn evil. It's more. What's that movie? Fright Night, I think it is. Mm-hmm. The movie. There's been at least one remake of it. I think there's been like 3.
Oh, definitely.
But in that one, like one of the in that one always like one of the people who is like initially one of the friends of the kid gets turned into a vampire, and he turns evil, but he doesn't really want to be. Like he's fighting it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And usually, when they get staked, they're like they get released from it. And and they're like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. It wasn't me, and all that stuff. That's what I like. Personally.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. They got me buying on.
Or you have
the screams getting loud.
Or you have the Lost Boys style, where it's just you have the biological just urge you need to feed type of thing, but you're just kind of like
the horror hunger.
Yeah, exactly. But during the day or whatnot, you're absolutely fine. It's just a matter of the biological need to.
Yeah, the worst is where it just has no effect on you. I infinitely prefer just instantly turn evil and just ha I am vampire lord now to just I'm a vampire now. No change.
Nicolas Cage running down the street going, I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
Oh, vampire kiss.
Because there's multiple, because there's plenty of fiction where it's just vampire, just like, oh, I'm a vampire now. There's no real change in me. I just sort of need blood every now and then. It could be any kind of blood, doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be.
And sometimes you glitter.
Sometimes you glitter. Yeah. That is a good example of that. There's others. There's ones where it doesn't bother me because the vampire rules are so different that they don't. That they're like they're not proper vampires anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But
it's always the vampire versus zombie, where it's the reverse of each other, where it's the vampire is the unknown coming into a community versus the zombie, which is the community coming against an individual.
Yeah.
That's called a bukkake.
Yeah. Sure, if you want to call it the...
Zombie bukkake is definitely somebody's band. I'm not sure quite where to rate this, though.
That's what we say about every episode.
It's definitely one of the better ones, I would say. Just because it focuses on vampires.
Maybe 6, since 5 is median.
So far, we've rated everything below average except for one episode. We've rated for I Have Sinned at a 6. Oh wait, we wrote Dying to Know You at a 5.3.
Let's put this one at like
7. It seems like it's a better episode.
I think it's a better episode than For I Have Sinned. For I Have Sinned was pretty okay, but I think this one is better. It even builds on For I Have Sinned. It specifically deals with like the cross thing, because that was the one that's Joan of Arc and everything. Joan of Arc,
is the cross trilogy gonna rival the chicken trilogy? Yeah.
It's either like 6.5 or 7, I think, somewhere in that range.
So, just to put the numbers in perspective, we have basically 2 groups of numbers right now. We have 3 episodes right here in the practically 2 to 3 range.
Uh-huh.
And then we have what we have is rated as 4, but it's really 5 episodes in the 4.5 to 6 range.
Well, I'm fine with putting
the big question is this good enough to rate higher than that? Because technically, I mean, how much greater is it than some of the other episodes?
That's why I'm saying like between 6.5 and 7. I'm not sure if it's all the way up to 7.
Yeah. Because the big question is I mean, if you're running off the scale, is it like 1 to 10? Do you think they're going to hit a 10?
Like, but we also are grading in relation to the first episode being the most average episode in existence, which is a bonkers scale to begin with.
Like, as we say every time, our scale is completely fucked up and stupid, but we stick with it anyway.
But somehow it makes sense at the end.
No, that's the thing. It's so, it fucking works, and it doesn't make it less fucked up and stupid.
Can you imagine how weird the TNG one would be?
Oh jeez.
Prince Omega, whatever.
Well, no,
No,
because TNG would start with Encounter at Farpoint at 5.
God, no.
And then you would have fucking...
At least you go by season to season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's
yeah, but then that's followed up with what the fuck that episode? The Space Africans one.
Oh, after Encounter at Farpoint.
I thought it was Everybody Gets Drunk and Fucks episode was second.
That might be.
You're right. That is the second one because they bring back the I want to say polymorphine, but that's a 40K thing. They bring back the space.
Yeah, the Naked Now.
Yeah, the
Naked Now.
The Naked Now as opposed to.
And then there's and I know it's like one of the first 5 episodes is also.
I want to say it's
honor.
I want to say 3 or 4 is the stupid
So-
the jungle gym of death with
the
spike ball.
It's definitely 3 or 4. I think 3.
So yeah, so like imagine how like those. It's like it would be like you'd have 5, then you'd have like 2 and like a 1 in there. Like
TNG is such a weird weird outlier though because more than any other show that I can think of in terms of like how hard they hit their stride in later seasons as opposed to like.
Well, but then the weird thing is then you get to the last episode and you're now like the first episode's better now because of the last episode. God damn it! Throw the whole scale out.
That's what the decimals are for. That's what the decimals.
It's really like we're 10 episodes in. We're almost because again I think this is I want to say.
Code of Honor was episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yeah, sounds right. What was 3?
Because I know Naked Now I think was 2. So let me.
Well, is it counting is it Encounter at Farpoint Part 1 and Part 2 because it's
Well, that's a good point because I said when I was saying it was 3 or 4, but then again that would make sense if it's
a 2-parter.
If it's a 2-parter.
Because they do that with the production numbers.
They do indeed.
Well, I said we're almost halfway through the first season, and we don't have anything above a 6, which is
that's why.
Yeah, because you're right. So it's Encounter at Farpoint, Naked Now, Code of Honor. So yeah,
So it is 3.
So I was right. The next one is the drunk episode, but then it's Code of Honor.
Yeah.
So,
I remember the Naked Now was like the second one because they immediately got shit on it. Like, oh, you're just copying the original Star Trek. That was the whole. They really pissed on them for that.
and then it was the jungle gym with the spike balls that were poisoned. Yep.
They were originally supposed to be weird aliens, but that was expensive.
So black people.
So yeah, we're 10 episodes into a 22 episode season.
So just say 7.
I'd just say 7.
Yeah,
And
7's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing else in that range. So
yeah. So
it's better than bad. It's good.
So 7 it is for this one, and the next episode, oops, too far, is Dead Air. Nick and Skanky are on the hunt for a deranged killer who brags about his crimes on a psychiatrist radio show. Meanwhile, Nick has constant flashbacks. Wow, really? In this episode, he has constant flashbacks.
Shit! Imagine how
Constant. Is that like a flashback every 3 minutes?
Imagine 3 minutes. You're being so generous.
To 1440, when he watched LaCroix torture a man for his own ends. Again, that sounds like every flashback.
Yeah. But, well,
You remember
to be
that
fair,
time?
It's half of the flashbacks because LaCroix isn't always there to torture people.
You remember that time when Wesley was attached to the life-stealing machine?
So the killer in this one also has an IMDb page. He's been in a lot of stuff, but I don't think he's anybody who's terribly recognizable.
Oh, I should add what is it? The Saul Craven guy actually does a good job as villain in this episode.
Yeah,
We didn't mention it at the time, but
he looks kind of like a weird version of God, what's that guy's name? Who was he was Fredo in Godfather. He's in like only good movies, and then he died of cancer. He kind of looks like
that's the career you want.
he kind of looks like a weird, like if we computer aged him up version of him. He's balder. He's schluppier.
sure.
You live long enough, and you end up with the career of Joe Pesci.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, so that's. Oh, let me look. That just a quick scan. I think this is only the. Oh no! Wow, that's crazy.
What?
So in a later episode, we actually get a Carrie-Anne Moss.
Okay.
Who's Carrie-Anne Moss?
She's what's her name? Trinity from Matrix.
Okay.
She plays the boss in all the Netflix Marvel things. The mean lady who like employs Jessica Jones and
Oh, yeah. I didn't get that far. I don't think. Because she starts in. Which one did she start in? Was she in Daredevil?
I don't.
I saw
Daredevil.
I saw Daredevil up to season 2, and then I got to about episode 1.5 of Jessica Jones before I fell asleep.
I didn't get very far in Jessica Jones either. I should watch.
The first season of Jessica Jones is good.
I should watch Punisher though.
Well, the problem is, I don't know if it gets better, but Jessica Jones episode 1 was just like watching somebody going through the first couple steps of an AA meeting. And
It is kind of it's a bit of faff.
I think she might be in.
it's like,
Let's see.
maybe I didn't see Alias, so maybe I'm missing a bunch of stuff, but it literally was just...
Alias is not. It's not related to the show. Alias is not related to her at all.
Okay.
The comic was named Alias, but it has nothing to do with the Joss Whedon show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.